Let's get right into the entertainment news. Yes, let's move on with the show. Niyola calls out former record label boss for sexual assault. Nigerian singer Niyola has come out to speak about the sexual assault she faced in the hands of the CEO of Westsyde Music, Solomon Arueya, while she was signed to the label. She made this known during an Instagram live session with gospel singer Buki on Buki's Place, where she talked about everything ranging from music to female empowerment. Take a look at this.
I actually have never really talked about this. I was assaulted by my label owner and I was just done.
What happened? What happened?
So, I mean, obviously everybody knew who I was dating at the time, and you know, and he'd be like, why? Like, what do you see in this guy? Like, let me take care of you. I'm laughing about it now. It's not funny. He'd be like, let me take care of you, you know. When I had a video to do, he'd be like, he would just unnecessarily hold me up, you know. So I walked into his office and was like, Niyola, come here, come and give me a hug. And I was like, I hugged you when I came. Like, hello, sir. I was like, come and give me a hug. And I said, no. And he got up from his desk, came over where I was, and literally came and tried to squeeze my tiny little body. And even in the process, like, my back broke.
Alrighty, as at the time of filing this report, Solomon Arueya has not commented on the sexual allegations leveled against him by Niyola. Alright, so crazy stuff. It's been a climate of boldness and people speaking up and everything. And so Niyola kind of followed suit in that line. And so Buki was having a live session, and of course she popped by, and it was with her, and she, she talked about a lot, including this. And And I don't think she's trying to go legal with it. I think she was just sharing her industry story, before she joined EME with them, Banky W. She was with Westsyde and all that. And she talked about the person who she was dating, which was Freestyle at the time. And I just think, it's not one of those things we say, we'll see how this unravels, except maybe Solomon decides to speak up. Yeah, but I just, it's not the first time we're hearing about this with, the movie industry, with the music industry as well, where, if you want to go further, let me just rub your arm, literally, or let me rub other places. And I give her kudos for speaking up. Obviously, we were not there and we don't know what exactly transpired. It's always tough when, someone speaks up about rape or sexual assault, but for her to come out and speak about this, because we know the stigma that is frequently associated with someone speaking up about that kind of experience, maybe rape or sexual assault. So yeah, kudos to her for that.
So as you said, of course, people have been speaking out, and sometimes people ask the question, like, why didn't they speak out that time and all that? But I understand that, this time has brought a lot of boldness to people, especially with the fact that some people have done it and some people feel comfortable when some people have gone ahead of them, and then they take a cue from what the person has said and all that, so that it won't be done to other people.
Yes.
And I think I like the way it is being done right now, because in fact it is bringing a lot of awareness to the abusers, because I think for some reasons, perhaps some of them did not know that, what they were doing was wrong, or they couldn't even get away with what they were doing. So I think it's going to actually serve as deterrent to, them, and the others will learn from it, and maybe it will just stop people from doing this. The world is so evil, guys. I was watching the news the other day, or listening to or reading a piece, and then I saw that a 3-month-old baby was abused. I said,
And
what shape does a 3-month-old...
And I'm so glad you said that, because I was ready to move on until you brought this up. And I'm so glad you said this, because this is just a note to people who always say, oh, why was she wearing this? Why was she at so place? So my mom runs an NGO, and they do a lot of, women empowerment stuff. And I know about stories of domestic violence and rape where it's 3-year-olds, where it's 3-month-olds, and you're like, what can this baby possibly want to offer you? This thing makes me actually get very emotional. I'm just going to
Because if we continue to talk about this, I mean, we will just sleep here. I told you that I watched something online the other time, and it was, this undercover was trying to, she is a 37-year-old mother of one, and so she looks like a child somehow, like they had to make her up, and so they had to pretend, because they couldn't actually use a child for it. Right. So they were now looking at all this internet, pedophiles, how they go about all of these things, and he exposed a lot of things. You'll be just so shocked. Wow.